Hi friend, Viwoods have just released two new styluses and I want to tell you all about them. What we're looking at are the Viwoods Stylus Pro, also known as the W2 Stylus, and the Viwoods Ceramic Stylus. The Stylus Pro is basically an improved version of their standard stylus. It has a slimmer, narrower nib that gives you that finer lines. The Ceramic Stylus, on the other hand, comes with a super small and a very accurate, non-replaceable tip. I think this one could be especially useful for technical diagrams, architectural sketches, or even design prototyping. Now, in terms of price, the Stylus Pro costs $79 and the Ceramic Stylus costs $99, and I think those are fair prices in line with what we've seen before. Viwoods also mentioned that if you buy their AiPaper or AiPaper mini device, you will be able to choose between getting the new Stylus Pro or sticking with the original stylus. I've been using the AiPaper for quite some time right now, and I've already done reviews on both the AiPaper and the AiPaper mini. With all the firmware updates they've released, I can confidently say that these are really capable devices, and right now the AiPaper would probably be my top choice as an all-rounder e-ink device. So I'm super happy and glad Viwoods is adding these new styluses because I think they are very useful for different use cases. And by the way, if you're interested in getting one of the styluses, I've included links in the description where you can find the most up-to-date prices. Those are affiliate links which don't cost you anything extra, but help support my work and let me know this video was useful to you. So thanks so much for your support. Now let's compare these new styluses to the original W1 stylus that came with your Viwoods device. There are a few important differences worth pointing out. First, the new styluses are made of a rougher, more textured plastic. It feels really nice to touch and gives you a better grip. Viwoods use the UV paint here that also adds scratch resistance, and so far it feels very durable and grippy. Second, the new styluses are slightly longer. They're about half a centimeter longer than the original. The extra length doesn't make a huge difference in handling, but it does add just a little more balance. Because of this extra length though, the guideline on the edge of the device no longer lines up perfectly with the stylus. It's not a big deal, but I think it's a small detail worth mentioning. Third, the magnets across all three styluses feel about the same. They're on the weaker side, and personally I prefer something that holds on a bit stronger, but that's just how it is right now. Fourth, the button on the stylus feels exactly the same on all three. The click is consistent and all of them come with an eraser on the other end. It's the same size and material and it's pressure sensitive, so no changes there. Fifth, the original stylus had a bit of a rattle if you shook it. The new ones don't. They feel solid inside and don't make any noise. Again, a small detail, but to me it's an important one. And finally, with the latest software update, all three styluses now let you customize what the button does when you press it near the screen. You can set it to act as an eraser, a lasso tool, or a highlighter. This is a big step up from before when the button only had one function, so I'm really glad Viwoods added this option because it makes the stylus a lot more useful. Before we move on, if the video is helpful to you, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate your support. With all that said, let's dive deeper into the Viwoods Stylus Pro. This is an improved version of their standard stylus. It's a very versatile and nuanced tool that leans towards dynamic input, which makes it great for fluid, artistic work or long writing sessions where the softer feel helps reduce fatigue. You can swap between two different nib options, both of which are narrower at just 1 mm. The first one is made of felt, which is softer and gives you that smooth, fluid feeling for writing on paper, and this is definitely my favorite option. The second one is POM, which stands for polyoxymethylene. It's a harder plastic that feels more like writing with a high-quality ballpoint pen. The Stylus Pro comes with 3 extra felt tips and 1 extra POM tip, which I think is plenty to last you for a long time. Compared to the original W1 stylus, the improvement is definitely there, but it's more subtle and not as noticeable as the changes you will see with the Ceramic Stylus. That said, I'd still choose the Stylus Pro with felt tip as my go-to option for writing and note-taking. Now let's talk about the Viwoods Ceramic Stylus. This one comes in a matte, light grey plastic body, same as Stylus Pro. As we mentioned earlier, it's a bit longer, and compared to the original stylus, it feels solid and wobble-free. The ceramic tip itself is very different. It's extremely thin at just half a millimeter, which makes it incredibly accurate. Writing with it gives you a scratchy, audible click-clack kind of sound. It's a unique feel, highly durable, and you don't need a screen protector with it. Another neat detail is that if you press the ceramic nib harder against the screen, it actually hides slightly inside the pen. I think this is designed to prevent you from pressing too hard and damaging the screen, and honestly it's a really clever feature that works really well. One important thing to note is that the nib isn't replaceable, so if you damage the tip, the stylus is pretty much done. It does look really tough and long lasting though, but I can't say for sure how it will hold up over time, we'll just have to wait and see. Because of the ceramic tip, this stylus is definitely more audible. The scratchy sound can be quite satisfying and even help with focus, but in quiet spaces it could also feel a bit distracting. Let's hear it right now and compare it to the other ones. When it comes to writing, the ceramic stylus is extremely precise for fine lines and technical tasks. The low latency makes it feel responsive, and the super narrow tip really helps with control. That said, it does feel a bit rigid, so it's not as natural for broad strokes or looser handwriting. So to wrap things up, I think the new Stylus Pro is a great upgrade over the original W1 stylus. If you're picking up a new device, this is definitely one I'd go for. The ceramic stylus, on the other hand, is quite unique. I see it being especially useful for more technical use cases, things like detailed diagrams, math equations, maybe technical sketches, anything where you'd often use maybe a ruler, things like that. Now with that said, what are your thoughts on these new styluses? Are you considering upgrading to one of these? Let me know in the comments which one you'd pick and why. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and if you'd like to support my work even further, you can become a YouTube member like all those awesome people right here. I appreciate your support. But that's not all. If you don't have a Viwoods device yet and you're thinking about getting one, check out these videos up here on the AiPaper and AiPaper Mini. I think they're really solid devices, and I personally use AiPaper almost every day, and it's a great all-round device, and I have honestly no hesitation recommending it to my family member or a friend. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!